Hey G-fans, we've all been waiting for quite a while to hear any news on the Godzilla vs. Kong front. The film has already been delayed once and may be delayed yet again. There's been no trailer as of yet, and we've only had the original plot synopsis along with a few bits added by actors from the film. Well, take this as you will, because I haven't seen any other confirmation online yet, but thanks to a find by Jacob Gilly or Giley over at GodzillaMovies.com, we have what may be 2 new plot summaries over on Imdb. If these summaries are valid, we likely have answers to important questions like what the game plan for the terrorist group from the film will be, how the two titans will likely meet up and where it will take place, and whether or not a true king will be crowned by the film's climax. It's not a ton of new information, but what we have here is quite telling. So without further ado, let's examine the new summaries for Godzilla vs. Kong. First up, if this is true and legit, of course, this could be spoiler material, so I want to give you the warning right up front. With that said, we've already heard recently that Godzilla vs. Kong may get delayed again due to a delay of the art book, which has since gone back to its original release date, meaning that the film may not be delayed after all, yet with all that's going on in the world right now, no further delays would surprise me one bit, especially with the very future of many theater chains up in the air currently. We do know that the movie is set to be rated PG-13 due to intense sequences of creature violence and destruction and brief language, which is on par for a Godzilla flick. Yet now we have these 2 new summaries that read as follows. As the gigantic Kong meets the unstoppable Godzilla, the world watches to see which one of them will become king of the monsters. In a new world where man and monster now coexist, Monarch must lead the way to a prosperous future alongside the Titans, keeping humanity in check. However, rival factions that want to manipulate the Titans for war begin to rise under the guise of a nefarious conspiracy, threatening to wipe out all life on the planet. Meanwhile, on Skull Island, strange seismic activity draws the attention of Godzilla and Kong alike. So the first summary is just one sentence, but it has the potential to be pretty important. Kong is listed as gigantic, which is to be expected. He will be around the same height as Godzilla. We've seen so in the early images, the prequel comics, and even heard in the leaks. But beyond the people still whining that Kong will be tiny who haven't been paying attention, I'd rather focus on the description of Godzilla as unstoppable. Now I can see this title given as he's been on a good win streak as of late, but when has Godzilla needed to be stopped in the Monsterverse? He's been on our side so far, fighting other titans, which in turn is protecting the humans. In King of the Monsters, Dr. Chen comments that Godzilla is only helping us for now, a phrase many Godzilla fans have been tossing aside as they claim that the legendary Godzilla has only been shown to work with humanity so far. That is true, but it's been said since the Monsterverse's inception that the universe takes its influences from each of the eras of Toho's Godzilla. The Showa era seems to stand out more from the other eras so far, but it wouldn't surprise me to see a somehow enraged Godzilla that strikes out against mankind, be it by some form of outside control or by a rogue group setting him off. These ideas are further backed up by the second summary, where we find out that rival factions want to use the Titans for war, much like the humans of ancient times did back in the day. We already know that Jonas had access to the severed head of Ghidorah from the end credits of King of the Monsters, and we know that Ghidorah had the ability to call, and even command in some cases, other Titans of Earth. Where much of the speculation of the head from the Godzilla community, myself included, has been on what monster they would make with the DNA from the head, it could be that they only mean to use the call ability in some fashion to control and use the Titans for the war mentioned. I'd still bet that Ghidorah's DNA is still used in other ways, like making organic Titans, which is also teased in the end credits, while it's also been linked to the creation of a mechanized Titan, which, in case you haven't seen from the toy leak from a while back, is Legendary's take on Mechagodzilla. The last bit from the second summary is about seismic activity beneath Skull Island drawing Godzilla and Kong's attention. We knew from those end credits that the Titans were already being drawn to the island, with the possibility of a new Titan lurking down below, which could be what the two are looking for. The other toy leak was from a Titan called Zuki, who very well could be the Titan that lurks down in the Hollow Earth. I still say the thing looks like a single-headed Ghidorah, but either way, it could be that Zuki, Mechagodzilla, or some other unknown titan is down below. We also know that Monarch is seeking the origin of the Titans in the Hollow Earth, so it could be that the power source responsible for making the Titans in the first place is what is causing the commotion, which was mentioned as a plot point for Monarch in the first summary from a while back. So what do you guys think of the new summaries? I hope they're real, to be honest. They don't mention Mecha G, keeping its possible inclusion a mystery for the moment, which I like. We also get a reason why the two would finally meet up, and we get the hope that Godzilla and Kong won't have more than just a team up and will actually fight for the title of King of the Monsters. Thanks for watching, guys. Your likes, shares, comments, and subscriptions go a long way towards helping the channel grow. Take care, and I hope to see you next time.